It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside. And when you wake up, ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. What's going on, Todd Anthony? What's going on, Miss Bay? What's going on, Alan? There's gonna be a replay. Come on, it's Good Friday or whatever people call it. I'm not really sure. That's not how I grew up. So you guys can watch the replay. I'm gonna jump right into this thing. First and foremost, quick announcement. If you have not listened to the new Kendrick Lamar album, check it out right now. Hold on. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Facebook is going to cut me off, so I can only give you a snippet. Okay. Hold on a second. Real smooth. It's real smooth. It's real. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. It's real smooth. What's going on, Mike Moody? My guy. Hey, that kid has $1 million smile. You gonna see that smile on billboards real soon. Here we go. Hey, everybody talking about this Kendrick. Gotta check it out. Listen, Josh, you gotta check it out. So I'm gonna come on here because I have a couple of things that I want to talk about really fast. So this is not just a video about nothing, and it's definitely not a video to promote his album. But I am gonna promote his album because it's fire. Check it out. And that's all I can give you. All right, so anyway, want to jump on here real quick. I got 2 things, 3 things, maybe 4 things that I want to talk about. First of all, I hope everybody is having an absolutely incredible day, an absolutely amazing day, as I always like to say. I had a chance to meet a young man yesterday that completely inspired this video. The kid's 29 years old. I can't even call him a kid because really he acts like a 55-year-old short man, if you guys know what I mean. But really, really good guy. I had a chance to meet him, and I mean, he's just a professional in every aspect and area of the word. He knows his stuff. He knows his profession. He's actually in the profession of franchising. He's a business owner. An incredible guy. Beautiful family. Lives in a beautiful home. Actually went out yesterday to talk about some business and set up a couple of things that we're going to be working on. But what I want to talk to you guys about is safe, right? There's something that you hear growing up: better safe than sorry. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people have misconstrued what that means in every area of their life. They're better safe in their job. They're better safe in their relationships. They're better safe in their comfort zone than being sorry, right? So I meet this guy. I mean, incredible mind. I mean, he knows everything about everything in his space. He is a true professional when it comes to his space. And we were having a conversation yesterday, and he was breaking out all these words. And I mean, he was just spitting. And I'm like, man, where do you get this from? What did you read? What did you listen to? Who were you hanging around? He said, honestly, man, I started this in college, and I mean, my friends were going out. My friends were going to the bars. They were going to these parties. They were going to all these different places. And I decided to stay back. I decided to stay back, and I read books, and I opened up books about business biographies and business professionals. And I was really into corporate law, and I studied and I studied and I studied. And I had to catch myself because it was almost like I was making an excuse for why I wasn't in his position in a certain way, if you know what I mean. And the guy's doing great financially, and obviously we're not doing too bad, but I was like, man, this dude is articulate. He's charismatic. He knows his stuff. He speaks so well. How'd he do it? What is the secret? Like, how did he get here? And I had to catch myself again because I knew what it was. He became a professional. He became an expert at what he does. He took the time to say, you know what? I'm going to dedicate the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of my life to perfect this area of business. And that's exactly what he did. So, you know, it brings me to where a lot of people are in the present day. You know, better safe than sorry, right? They're working their comfortable job, and nothing against jobs. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not downing jobs, but I am up on opportunity. So if you're working a job, awesome. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. At least you have something to take care of your family. But is that what you've become comfortable with? You know, you think back in the day, we've all had a dream. We've all had a goal. We had, you know, take it back to the time when you were a baby, right? When your parents just wanted you to walk, right? You knew nothing else. You had absolutely no fear. All you had was ambition. You wanted to be a firefighter. You wanted to slay dragons. You wanted to be an NBA basketball player. You wanted to go to the NFL. You had all these incredible dreams, and your routines and your habits started with you just walking. You know, that your parents would encourage you. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. Oh my goodness, he rolled over. Right? He took that little step. He actually rolled over. Oh my, come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my goodness. He got on all fours and he crawled just a little bit. Right? And then you graduated from that and you began to walk just a little bit, kind of stumbling at times. And then you graduated from that and you started to run. And what we forget is that that same process, as simplistic as it is, that we use was instilling habits that unfortunately we forgot later on in life. We forgot that it's going to take time. It's going to take time for you to become a professional in your area, in your business, in your craft, right? Your compensation is always going to be equal to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So a lot of people are wondering, why haven't I hit that $1 million status yet? Why haven't I hit that 6-figure status yet? Why am I not making the income that I truly have dreamed to make? Well, you haven't taken the time. You haven't been patiently impatient. I hear my mentor all the time talk about the Chinese bamboo tree. A lot of you guys have probably heard this story before if you listen to Les Brown. The Chinese bamboo tree is in China, right? It's a tree. It's a very, very, very beautiful tree, but it takes a long time to grow. You plant that seed and it takes years and years, up to 5 years of water and fertilization and tilling the ground and caring for it and looking after it and allowing that thing time to grow. You see absolutely no results from that seed for up to 5 years. But within that 5th year, within a week, that thing sprouts up to be almost 9 feet tall. Incredible, right? Incredible. It's the same thing with your dream. It's the same thing with your goal. The problem is, a lot of people have planted that seed and they're waiting, and you know, they're feeding their dream. They're feeding their dream with their affirmations and their incantations, and they're feeding their dream with their environment and the people that they're hanging around. They're feeding their dream with constant, you know, work. I'm working on my dream. I'm working on that thing. I'm working on my idea. I'm working on my passion. But then somebody comes along and tells them, you know what? I don't think that dream is going to work because we haven't seen any results yet. I don't think that's going to work. I see you studying every single night. You know, I see the people that you're hanging around, but you haven't even made any money yet. I mean, you're making the same thing that you were making at the job before. Why don't you quit and just go to something more comfortable? That looks hard. And then you start to think to yourself and you say, you know what? Yeah, you're probably right, man. My results should have shown by now. I should be a multi-millionaire by now. I should be making exactly what I wanted to make by now. So you go back to that seed and you dig it up and you look down in the ground and you say, okay, did I really plant success or did I plant something else? And you got to start that process all over again. I mean, you look down in history time and time and time again, it will be proven that there is no instant gratification in business, period. I don't care who you look at. You may see the people that have instant success in this business, but guess what? They had 2 or 3 businesses before that they took the time to perfect their skills. We're enjoying the success that we have right now. It wasn't instantaneous. You know, this is 2 to 3 years in. But how long have I been in sales? How long have I been communicating? How long have I been doing things like this? My entire life. So the one thing that I'm going to encourage you to do today is stop comparing your imperfections to people's highlight reel. All you're going to see online, all you're going to see on Facebook, all you're going to see on Instagram is their highlight reel. You're going to see the glorified them. You're going to see what they succeeded at, right? Nobody's going to show you their failures. I had one of my mentors say to me, he said, listen, Damon, don't ever say, I can't wait to get there. You're in the beauty of the process. Man, you know what? I got the Bentley now. I got the Maybach. I got the $1 million home. This is my mentor talking to me. But honestly, man, I wish I could go back to where you are. I wish I could go back to those days being in the field where it's hot as heck and you're waiting for your next appointment. That was the fun part. That was the juice. That was the beauty of this situation. Now, the only gratification that I get is seeing guys like you succeed. And that, you know what? That, I didn't get it right then, but I got it when I bought this car. Because I have been thinking about this car for years. right? And by the way, thank you to everybody that shouted me out. That was not a play to glorify my situation, or it was really for inspirational purposes only, for you to grow your faith, for you to see, you know what, if Damon can do it, I can do it as well. But in that moment, I understood what he said, because I said, you know what, man, this is really cool. Like, man, I've been thinking about this car for a while. I finally got it. This is awesome. But man, that last 2 years, you know, driving hundreds of miles in one day, for people to tell me no after no after no, sitting in those homes where the cockroaches were damn near crawling on my feet, you know what I mean? Seeing all these impoverished situations, sitting with that little old lady that gave me a glass of milk and cookies and told me I was like her son, and then the very next day she canceled on me and wouldn't answer my phone call. You know what I mean? That was the beautiful situation that I had a chance to endure, that I had a chance to enjoy. So what I want to also encourage you to do is go for failure. Don't go for success, because success doesn't necessarily teach you anything. If you're succeeding over and over and over and over and over and over, guess what? You've also reached the comfort zone. This life, what we're experiencing right now is a journey. It's a journey where we're supposed to go across waters of smudge and poop. I think you guys might have saw the movie Shawshank Redemption. I can't remember the characters' names, but there was a gentleman that actually escaped. And for him to escape, he had to go through all these muddy waters. Actually, I think it was sewer water. And there was a bunch of poop in there, right? S-H-I-T, right? Sugar honey iced tea. But he had to go through all these muddy waters. And the gentleman that was talking about him was like, listen, some birds can't be caged. They have to be released because their wings are too beautiful. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And many of you, that is you right now. You cannot be caged by not just your job, but by your comfort zone, by your situations, by your circumstances. But guess what? In order for you to be released from that cage and show the world your beautiful wings, there is some stuff that you're going to have to go through. You're going to have to swim through that shit. Period. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to challenge you. If I haven't been challenged at least for 2 days, I get a little scared. Why do I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Because it's hard. Because I don't want to. But that automatically sets the tone for my life to say, man, you know what? This may be the hardest thing I experience all day. Having this weight above my head that is challenging every part of my body, to where if I drop it, I may very well lose my life, is the most challenging thing that I may experience all day. I've been working on a book. I have no idea how it's going to come about. I have no idea. All I know is I have a dream. All I know is I have something inside of me that I feel like I need to give the world. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to work on it, because that's what faith is truly about. Faith is not knowing where your next paycheck is going to come from. Faith is not knowing, you know, faith is not, okay, I'm going to get paid every 2 weeks. I'm going to get paid every single week. That's not faith. That's called dependable. That's called comfortable. You were made for greater. I had a friend that was on here a little bit earlier. I don't know if he's still on here, but shout out to Todd Anthony. He used to always say, you are made for greater. And you are. And if nobody's told you that today, you're hearing it here first. The things that we've been able to do here in the last 2 years, I've been thinking about doing for the last 10. Don't wait. Do something today. Maybe it could be that person that walks by you every single day at your job, and for whatever reason you never say hi because it just stirs something inside of you. You're uncomfortable in that. Say hi. And then the next day start a conversation. Do something every single day that scares the absolute crap out of you. And you're going to form a habit, and you're going to form a muscle, and you're going to form discipline to where there's nothing in your life that scares you. That's the millionaires. That's the billionaires. That's the people that are truly leaving a ding in this universe, because they will not allow anything to deter them from their path, to deter them from their dream, because they understand what their source is. They understand that they can do all things through Him. So if you truly believe that, what are you fearing? Guys, I hope you're having an incredible day. Share this with at least 1 or 2 people that you feel like truly need to hear this. I love you guys. I hope you're having an incredible day. I got to get into my appointment. Hopefully Facebook doesn't shut me off. But I got to go. We will see you at the top, not from the top. You deserve it.